On that one. Don't worry about that. Or you love it. All right, so that's the issue. You see that again? It's easy to run it out. Do you love your brother? Look what it says in 1 John 4:20. If someone says, I love God and hates his brother, he is a liar. Right. For the one who does not love his brother whom he has seen cannot love God whom he has seen. So if somebody come to you and say that, I'm learning how to love, that don't mean nothing for you. You still gotta love them because they're still your brother. Because if you hate them, you're a liar. You're a liar. You're lying to yourself, to God, to everybody. You are a liar. So you see how important love is? So when the Bible says, husband, love your wives, I better be learning how to love my wife. And the wife needs to be learning how to love her husband. And that's the issue, because love ain't just for one. It's for everybody that's in the faith. If you're in the faith, you're going to do this. Because this is to a church.
Right.
This is to a church.
Right.
So if you're in the faith, you're going to learn how to love. If you say you love, if you hate your brother, which is the opposite of love, if you hate your brother, you are a liar. You're not even in the faith. You're not even a Christian. You're going to die and go to hell. That's a serious deal.
Deep.
Yep.
That is a serious deal. So for the meaning of love, because we always say it, right? I love you, I got love for you. Let's go to 1 Corinthians, and we're gonna wind up there. 1 Corinthians 13. We just do these three little verses. Ain't gonna take that long. And so you'll understand a practical walking out of love and what it looks like every day. All right? In 1 Corinthians 13, verse 4, it says this: love is patient, love is kind, and is not jealous. Love does not brag and is not arrogant, does not act unbecomingly. It does not seek its own. It is not provoked, does not take into account a wrong suffered, does not rejoice in unrighteousness, but rejoices with the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things. Now, I first did this passage. I used to do a Bible study in India. And the first 15 minutes of the Bible study with this young man was me and him belly aching about our wives. All right? That was the first 15 minutes of the Bible study. And one day I got so convicted by that. And I said, you know what, man? We're going to learn how to love our wives regardless of what they say or what they do. And just eliminate all the excuses for not loving. You know what I'm saying? That's been the path that we sort of kind of been on for all those years to this day. And the first one you see in verse 4 is love is patient, right? Patience means patience with people. All right? Patience with people. That means I have to be patient with my wife. Or the wife has to be patient with her husband. Why? Because God is working out your salvation, right? And he's not through. He's perfecting you. He's got to take you through the ups and the downs. He's got to put you in different trials and testings. And I need somebody to walk through that with me. So I need you to be patient. All right? Patient with people. And so even when he says, I'm to dwell with you with understanding, I need to understand that you got to deal with the issue of control. I got to understand that. And so that's going to make me patient with you. All right? That means that you're going to have a long fuse instead of a short fuse. Some of us pop off at the drop. Pop! Used to be this cartoon named Katie Kaboom. Google that one. There was a little teenage girl, and she didn't get her way, she would explode, like a physical explosion. Boom, and take out everything around her for city blocks. Katie Kaboom. She had a short fuse. She sought retaliation. And when it says patience here, it means you're not quick to seek retaliation. So when somebody talk about you, sometimes just being quiet is the best thing. Of course, they're going to say something about that. That means you must be guilty, but you got to honor the Lord. You can't worry about what other folks saying. You can't worry about that at all. So love is patient. So love is patient with people, patient with your spouse, patient with somebody that's in the same kingdom as you. How long these towns been together, you think? They've been together for a long time. And I'm sure they rub each other the wrong way every now and then. But they still there. They still there. Love is patient. Then it says love is kind. It doesn't mean like kindness like, let me do something for you in one sense. But kindness has the idea of doing anything that will be useful to another person. That's another way you could interpret it. Love is useful. So, say for example, in your house, what might be useful to you might not be useful to my wife. What might be useful to you might be for me to, bring you flowers. What might be useful for my wife is for me to take a couple of them kids and throw them in the tub and slap them with some soap. I mean that it just depends on the home, and so every individual would know what's useful to their own spouse. Mm-hmm. All right, and you can't get mad if they don't need it, but I'm just saying, if what's useful to them. I know when we had small kids, I need to help get them dressed in the morning. That's useful. All right. It's not flowers, it's not Teddy Pendergrass, it's not hugging and kissing, but it's useful. Because she ain't got to do, now she only got to get dressed 2 kids instead of 4 kids. And if you got a lot of kids, multiple kids, any parent will tell you that that's useful. All right? You live your life to benefit somebody else. That's what that means. I'm living my life to be a benefit to you, and that's hard, right? Because sometimes we've been hurt so bad, they're like, I ain't doing jack for you. Doing Nathan, not today. Because you're not going to appreciate it. See that? Again, it's personal. It ain't got nothing to do with the other person, y'all. You gotta get off of looking at the other person. This is on you. Remember, when you go before God, you go before God for yourself. You ain't gonna go before God and say, God, you see what she did, or you see what he did. No. It's you. So regardless of whether they like it or not, are they gonna respond bad or not, you still do it. Because love is kind. Then it says, love is jealousy. Love is not jealous. All right, in verse 4, 2 kinds of jealousy. There's that superficial jealousy, right? That's the jealousy that says, I want what you have. All right? Then you got the deep-rooted jealousy. And that's the jealousy that says, I want what you have, and I don't want you to have it. All right? So love is not like that. Love does not look at the one spouse and say, you get to fulfill all of your dreams and your goals and your desires, and I got to do this. Really, y'all? Sounds like jealousy to me. You have to do what the Lord has called you to do. You have to be solid on that and sold on that. And remember, whatever he calls you to do is not going to divide the home out like that, right? He's not going to break down his own home. Like me being here is not dividing my home. It actually strengthens it to some degree. Because I get a chance to do and go where the Lord has called me to go and be obedient to him. Now, if I thought for a second that might happen, well, I had to really determine whether or not this is what the Lord called me to do, right? Now, again, that doesn't mean somebody's going to understand that all the time. All right, that doesn't mean that. Because sometimes the Lord calls you to do stuff and folk around you don't understand. Ask Noah, 120 years building a boat. Do y'all know that it had never rained up to that point in the Bible? Amen. It had never rained until the flood. The flood was the first time you see rain in the Bible. Ain't nobody understanding him. Wasn't no shipbuilding classes and nothing like that. And so sometimes you just got to do it. And folks was going to feel how they feel. And when the rain comes, don't knock on my door. Because I'm not going to be able to open it. I want to open it, but I can't open it. Think about it. Noah couldn't open the door. He was in the ark 7 days before it started raining. It was locked up. He couldn't open it again. It probably took 7 days to close it. It was that big. I'm just saying, if you ever been to the one out in Kentucky, the Ark Encounter, they built a life-size replica of the Ark in Kentucky. Right. It's massive. If you ask me after the thing, I'll show you the pictures. It's massive. Then they go on the inside and how they would have fed all these animals and stuff like that. Wonderful, wonderful thing that they did. Through Answers in Genesis. This is a wonderful deal. But, right, I don't know why I mentioned that, but you can't be jealous of the other person because they got something and you didn't get it. All right, that's not love. As a matter of fact, you know what it is? It's hate. So say, for example, I say, I use any random couple. Y'all sit right up front. Basically, if he's not patient with his wife, what he's saying is this: honey, I don't love you. I hate you. If love is patient, what's impatience? I mean, you can't cut that no other kind of way. And think about this: even an unbeliever knows that they can see that. I mean, that's what Jesus said when He's talking to the disciples, right? He said, "Listen, love your fellow disciples because the world is watching you, and they can see that." So even if she was a rank unbeliever, she would see that you was impatient, and she would see that you don't love her. You actually, in all accounts, you hate her. So if love is kind, what's unkindness? Hate. If love is not jealous, what's jealousy? Hate. You don't love me, you hate me. You hate me. We know what that means, right? We always quick to say, I got haters. So you know what that's like, right? You know what it is to hate. Then it says, love does not brag. All right, or love is not boastful, depending on your translation. You know what boasting is? Boasting is making people want what you have. We do that, right? Check my donuts out. Ice cream, y'all. No, you can't have none. See, I'm boasting. I'm trying to make you want what I have. All right. It makes me feel that I'm superior to you because I have this and you don't. You see, that's what boasting is, and love is not boastful. And so, in a relationship, you can't be like, "Well, I'm superior to you because I'm out preaching." See, I got my little preaching suit on, and you know how you move your shoulders like this, and all that. Ain't nothing wrong with you, like a disease or something, but that's what we do, right? I'm making you want what I have. Period. Then he says, when I do that, I don't love you, I hate you. All right? Even if I'm in the church, if I come here and I'm all aloof to the side, right, and I can't talk to nobody, you know, until I go on stage, and you know I gotta do this, and you didn't have my fruit, but that's all right, you know that I want, and I'm making myself feel superior, like I'm walking in here like I'm the man. You know, that's not love for your people. That's hating the people, because we in a marriage relationship. We all.
I don't hate you.
Right.
Protect me.
Right. See, he didn't even get in, right? He making nice on the thing, right? See, I mean, you really have to think like that. We're in that kind of relationship, all right? We're all these bricks in the floor. That's us right here. Then it says love is not arrogant, okay? So arrogance is the attitude behind the action of boasting, all right? That's the attitude. So that's an inside issue. So I feel like I'm all that, so let me just act like I'm all that. Right? That's how I work. That's how I work in a marriage. Because here's what happens. We start comparing stuff. I look at myself and I look at my wife, or the wife look at herself, and then she looks at her husband, and it's like, she's all that. All that. He's not all that. I'm better than him. I'm prettier than him. I'm in better shape than him. I'm more this than him. I cook better. I'm all that. And so you put the other person down, right? Yeah. And you start boasting about what you can do, about what you are. Yeah. So then look at the next one. It says this. Love does not act unbecomingly. I'm just trying to tell y'all how to work in a relationship, because if you have that kind of attitude, again, you don't hate, I mean, you don't love, that's hate. That's hate. You know this word unbecomingly in verse 5? It can also be translated as rude. Love does not act rude. The rude person says this: I don't love you because I can care less what affects you. You see? That's rude. But that's hate. All right? I will do what I want, whether I want to, but whether you like it or not. That's not love, y'all. Yeah. That's hate. You see that? And when we function like that, what we're saying is, I hate you. I hate you. Now I understand sometimes, you know, in the service of the Lord, you do stuff that, I mean, everybody don't understand. But we all understand that's the nature of like being in ministry and stuff like that. Now, granted, it's not gonna look like sin either, right? Like you sneaking around and all the other kind of stuff. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about sometimes, the Lord tells you to preach something, to say something, to do something, and you can't explain it to everybody. Because everybody may not understand. They may understand, but they may not understand. I'm not talking about that. I'm simply saying that you're going into this thing with the mindset, I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. And I know you don't like it, I know she don't like it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I don't care what they think. That you're saying, I hate your guts. I hate you. To the high or to the low hell, to the lowest hell, I hate you. Because hate is from the devil, right? Yeah. Hate is not from God. Then the next one, it says this. It does not seek its own. That means love is not selfish. Do I really need to tell you what selfishness is? Selfishness is when you place your interests above the interests of somebody else. So I'm interested in, going to do some unrighteous stuff. And your interest is not that for me. But I'm going to place mine above yours. Now I'm being selfish. And when I'm being selfish, that means I hate you. Again, I'm in the service of the kingdom, in the service of the king, all right? Then you're going to have to put the work and the service of the Lord above the family, all right? That's not the neglect of the family, right? Because the Bible said if you don't take care of your family, you're worse than an infidel. Mm-hmm. So am I saying, okay, I'm spending, 80 hours a week at the church, I'm barely paying the rent, my kids and my wife barely got food to eat and stuff like they don't have a house. No, you don't do that. You still got to take care of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's about priority, right. All right? And the Lord takes top priority. The family is not my first ministry. God is my first ministry. Mm-hmm. The family is running a close second though. Mm-hmm. All right? Nothing wrong with being second to God. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all, y'all. Because he's the one that said we're in the same kingdom. We're working in the same kingdom. What happens is one person might not be working in the kingdom. And that's where you run into the problems at. Because now the more you work, the more responsibility you're going to get in the kingdom, right? And so now you got to do other things. And like the Secret Service, you can't always tell folk what you're working on.
That's
Amen.
Right.
All right? That's just how it goes.
That's why they call it secret. Service.
So love is not selfish. Love does not place the interests of your flesh above the interests of other people. That's right. Then look at the next one. I love that. It says, is not provoked. Love is not provoked. In other words, love suffers everything with irritation, without irritation. That's tough, I know. The only time you're irritated is when you're defending God. Unfortunately, most times when we're fussing, we ain't defending God. Who we defending? Ourselves. We're defending ourselves. And so love suffers that without irritation. We get so irritated. Hey, listen, and again, I know in real time, if somebody says something that irritates you or does something that irritates you, and you don't say anything to them, I understand they're going to say, well, that's because I'm telling the truth. And I'm with that. But that's not always the case, right? Who are you accountable to? God. Right. And what we saw last night, God, you know. That's what he told him, right? He said, God, you know. In Psalm 40, verse 9. God, you know. You know what I'm doing. And so you just gotta take it, right? Mm-hmm. You just gotta take it. So love suffers everything without irritation unless it's defending God. And if you're offended by another person, you're not getting upset and angry. That's tough, ain't it? All y'all just lost it right there. Y'all probably good till I got to that point. But right there you lost it. Because we know we get angry, don't we? Yeah. Somebody cut us off on the road, what happened next? We mad, ain't we?
You cussing.
Well.
How you do that?
Right. Right.
And we'll run them down.
And we'll run them down. Right, exactly. So that's not love, y'all. What's that?
Hate. That's hate.
That's hate.
I used to do it.
Well,
I'm just saying.
Amen. Mm-hmm. I hate you, driver. And I will run you off the road and kill you.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think about what this is saying.
Oh, wow.
I hate you. When you tell me some stuff like that and I get irritated and I strike back, what I'm telling you is that I hate you. I want revenge. Then look at the next one that says this.
I love this.
Love does not take into account a wrong suffered,
Keep no record.
or love thinks no evil. Depending on the translation. That means it doesn't keep records. It doesn't keep counts, right? Of wrongs. It doesn't have a running record. You know how, well, 10 years ago you did this.
Wow.
Remember when you did that? Well, I haven't done that in 14 years. Love doesn't keep a record. Let me ask you this question. Have you ever said, I'm a forgiver, but I won't forget? Right? That's how we live by, right? That's how we live by, right? Well, guess what love does? Forgives and forgets. So if you're saying I'm gonna forgive you, but I'm not gonna forget you, I'm gonna forgive you, but I'm not gonna forget. What you're saying is, I hate you, and this is gonna keep me tied to that hate. You ever wanna know why people are always mad and angry? Because they ain't forgetting stuff. You gotta have a short memory in this thing, y'all. See, because what happened, and here's really what we forget. We really forget what happened to us. You do understand that while you was in Satan's kingdom, and while you were doing all those good things in Satan's kingdom, you was really piling up sin. Because you're serving that king. Remember, you can only serve how many masters? One. So every breath that you ever took in Satan's kingdom was for who? Oh, so y'all Satan worshipers now? You see that? So now you see what happens. You forgot what you got saved out of. How many breaths did you take in that kingdom? How many? Did you know? You don't even know, do you? You might have did some good things in that kingdom, but it was still for who? But what about the bad things you did in that kingdom? You see? It's all for Satan. Why are you there? See, you forgot what you've been rescued from. That's what you forget. You like that slave that the king forgave him this massive debt of $10 gazillion, and then one of his boys ordered him 3 or 4, and he put him in jail. Punished him for that.
Get his head off. Took his money back.
Right. That's crazy. So love forgives and forgets. Love forgives and forgets. If you constantly holding that stuff, then what you're saying is, I hate you, and I want to keep on hating you. I have no interest in reconciling with you. I have no interest in forgiving you. Why? Because I like this comfortable feeling. Because this problem keeps me in control, because I'm the only one with the solution to this problem. And that solution is to what? Kill you because I hate you.
Great job, John.
That's how it works.
Boy.
So love does not take into account a wrong suffered. You gotta let it go. You got to let it go. If you don't let it go, you will be in bondage to that thing forever. Then it says, love does not rejoice in unrighteousness. The word unrighteousness speaks of sin. All right? Unrighteousness is sin. That's what it says in 1 John 3:4. Love never rejoices in sin. So if we sitting over here, that's Bonnie and Clyde. That's Bonnie and Clyde, and they about to go rob a bank or whatever. They rejoicing in what?
Sin.
Sin, right? That's not saying I love you, honey. You're saying I hate you. I hate you. And then look what it says next. Love rejoices with the truth. Does not rejoice in unrighteousness, but rejoices with the truth. And so love never rejoices in sin. Our sin or other people's sin, right? Because y'all know we got that good. We rejoice in the sins of others. We hear about it. Our ears tingle a little bit, stuff like that. When we're talking about it, our tongue tingle. So we rejoice in other people's sin, don't we? Secretly. We don't do it out. It's under the guise of I'm praying for you. You know how that works. But I don't have to tell y'all that. Because we all see, because we all grown, right? But if love rejoices with the truth, not only just truth in general, but truth as it is taught, truth as it is lived. This is what we rejoice in this stuff. That means I can't rejoice with error. So if I'm married and my wife likes Joel Osteen, I can't rejoice with that. I just can't do it because this is error. This is falsehood. You know, and if you're not living a life according to truth, it's hard to put my arms around that. It's hard to do it if you're not living a life that's according to the truth. Y'all, that's difficult to do.
Mm-hmm.
So love doesn't disregard the truth and say it don't matter what you believe. Love doesn't disregard the truth and say it don't matter how you live.
Mm-hmm.
Not at all. Amos 3:3 says, how can two walk together unless they agree?
That's right. Amen.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So love rejoices with the truth. So if we're not rejoicing with the truth as it is taught, and we can't listen to truth together, you don't love. You hate. You hate. If you don't care about what somebody's doing and how they living and stuff, you hate. If I see my wife reading this stuff and I don't say, hey, listen, Joel Osteen is not the one that you probably want to read. Joyce Meyer, whoever, pick one. If I just say, oh, that's fine with me, I don't care as long as I can do what I got to do. That's not love.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
That's hate.
Amen.
That's hate. Now, she might not like it if I tell her that, right? Because she won't control. And you know how that works. No, but that's how it goes. So love rejoices with the truth. It does not rejoice in unrighteousness.
Amen.
Whether it's your own unrighteousness or somebody else's unrighteousness. Now here's the high point of this love piece. In verse 7, it says this: love bears all things. Now, when we use the word bear, we're using it like, you know, the table is bearing our weight or the chair is bearing our weight. That's how we sort of use it, right? This idea of putting up with stuff. But that's not what it means here. All right? This doesn't mean that love puts up with anything and all your foolishness. All right? It don't mean that at all. All right? Or that love can be shoved around, or that love lacks dignity. That's not what it's saying here. The word right there for bears has the idea of making a ship watertight on the inside and the outside. You know how when they built the ark, you had the tar and the pitch they would use on the outside and the inside wide. That kept the water from getting in and anything inside from getting out, right? Mm-hmm. So that's the whole idea of the word. And so what this is saying is this: that love throws a cloak of silence over that which is displeasing in another person. What that means? I'm not gonna put your business out the street. All right, I'm not gonna throw my wife under the bus like that. I'm gonna throw a cloak of silence over that. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do everything I can to cover up the sin of that person. You see, it just got tough, didn't it? Because it's easy to see sin in the other person, ain't it? It just got tough. That means I ain't gotta run to the pastor and say, Pastor, she doing this, she doing this, she doing this, she doing this, she doing that. I don't have to do that now. I don't have to do that at all. Because why? Love covers.
Amen.
Love covers. What exposes?
Hate.
Hate. Hate. See that? If love covers, if I expose you, I hate you. You see? Now that's the hate that you don't see. It might even be a private conversation. Yeah, man. She wore a blue shirt today and see, I'm exposing you. You don't even know I'm exposing you, but I'm exposing you. She knew that today is, you know, white shirt Saturday, not blue shirt Saturday. I'm exposing you because I don't love you. See, that's how it works. Mm-hmm. Love exposes. Hate exposes. Love covers. Love covers.
Amen.
So then watch this. Then the next one. So you got this, so I'm covering your sin, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're doing some stuff I don't like, and I'm covering that junk. Then look what it says. Love believes all things. So you know what that means? Love gives the benefit of the doubt. Mm-hmm. That's what it means. That's what that word means.
Amen.
It gives the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
That means I'm always going to believe the best about other people.
Amen.
See, this goes beyond just in a marriage too, right? Y'all can see how it has broad applications than just that. But that means, but if you're my wife, I'm always going to believe the best about my brothers. All right? And love is going to see the best qualities in the person. He'll give you the benefit of the doubt. You know what that means? I can tell you right now, it means that you're going to be taken advantage of sometime. You understand that, right? You're going to be taken advantage of. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
But love doesn't go through life cynical and suspecting all the time. You know? It's like somebody saying, why are you going to Virginia? What you doing? You got a girlfriend out there? You know, you're being cynical and suspecting at that point, right?
Yes.
That's what that is. So love doesn't do that. Or love does not try to prove that the person was rotten to begin with. See, yeah, you out there, you at the club, and all this other kind of stuff, you was rotten to begin with. Love doesn't do that, right? Hate does that. Hate does that. So when you love somebody, you think the best about them, even when something goes wrong.
Amen.
And when you hate them, here's what you do. You start finding faults. You start finding faults when you hate somebody. So if you start finding faults, well, man, golly, my wife didn't get her hair done right. Oh man, I ain't like that. You know, you start finding faults. That means I hate you, I don't love you.
Yeah.
You see? We all need to start repenting, right?
Yeah.
At that point.
Mhm.
So after you have thrown a cloak of silence over that which is displeasing in the other person, after in spite of that you believe the best about that person, the Bible says next that love hopes all things. Love hopes all things. Now, this is hopeless optimism right here. All right? This is the part of love that says, as long as the grace of God is in operation, human failure is never final.
Amen.
It's never final. I'm saying that, listen, I know it don't look good. I know it don't feel good. I know everything is going wrong. I've covered their stuff for so long.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But guess what? God is still on the throne. And as long as He's on the throne, as long as today is today, guess what? As long as He's perfecting my salvation, guess what? Failure is never final.
Praise God.
It's never final. You know why? Because God can do the impossible. With God, some things are possible. Or does He say,
All things.
see? So love refuses to take failure as final. Love don't just throw in the towel. Love doesn't run and bail out as soon as the first mistake is made. Love waits and waits and waits and waits and waits. And it keeps on waiting. Keeps on waiting.
Like God.
Just like God. Then finally it says this. Love endures all things. Love endures all things. So after you've thrown a cloak of silence over that which is displeasing in another person, after